Y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rashida Strober here, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist is in the building. Y'all know I gotta always come on here and say that before I even get started. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Saturday morning. Give me a second here. Clear answers. I understand. I'm back. I hope y'all are having a great Saturday morning. I hope y'all had a great week. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot I want to say. And before I even go into my introduction that I always have to go into, I want to first and foremost say thank you for listening. Even the people that disagree with me, and I know I'm going to have people that are going to disagree. That doesn't bother me. But I just want to say, even to the people that disagree with me, I thank you for listening. I thank you for your listening ear. I thank you just for stopping by, taking the time to hear what I got to say on this video, because I mean, you could be watching any other video on YouTube, but you're here watching me, so I do appreciate that. My name is Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the inventor, the founder, the creator, the architect of the very first platform in history to fight to end what some people call colorism, but what I call darkism. And I started this platform in 1998, before social media and YouTube existed. And the reason why that is so important to me is because so many people have ripped off and stolen from my brand after I went viral for calling out the rapper Kendrick Lamar's darkism. Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club made me Donkey of the Day. A whole bunch of other black bloggers wrote about me. You can Google me and find out what I'm saying is true. And when people started to find out who I was, they started plagiarizing. They started stealing and taking from my original thoughts and ideas on dark skin. I've been doing this work of dark skin activism, the first platform in history to fight against colorism, since before YouTube. I have written more books on dark skin than anybody. I created the platform, the very first colorism channel on social media that addresses colorism. I have the longest running colorism channel on YouTube and social media. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. You can go there and download a free ebook copy of my book entitled Darkism: 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. You can also, what else? You can donate to my Cash App. My Cash App is $RASHIDA'Lala. Once again, $RASHIDA'Lala. Once again, that is $RASHIDA'Lala. And I know that it is early in the morning, and sometimes YouTube does not send out my notifications to all of my subscribers, which is not a good thing. But that's okay, because I'm going to keep going, just like I've always done. So, yeah, as you guys know, those of you that have been watching me over the last week, should I say, I've been making like a series of lives talking about the presidential election campaign, namely speaking about Kamala Harris and all the storylines and narratives that have been put out on public display in an attempt to garner votes, because that's really what it boils down to. Kamala Harris, just like any other candidate, presidential candidate, wants to figure out a way to connect with the voters in order to be able to garner support. And I just have to call out the darkism. I just have to speak on it. I can't keep my mouth closed, because I feel like if I'm not speaking out on darkism, then in some ways I'm sanctioning and co-signing it. And I just think that people don't understand a lot of times what darkism is. It goes over people's heads. People see it. People see things. People notice things that are not right, but they don't quite know what it is. So that's why I'm the dark skin activist, and I'm here to call these things out. Things that you guys might never pay attention to. And what I noticed, and I have Fannie Lou Hamer's picture on the thumbnail. That's who that is, Fannie Lou Hamer. And she's one of our great black dark-skinned women who, Kamala, everything that you're doing, in regards to becoming the first, and this is how I see the media painting you. They're going to paint you this way. The first black female president if you win. You know, you ride on the backs of people like Fannie Lou Hamer. So it's only right that I honor Fannie Lou Hamer, because dark-skinned women and our contributions are often forgotten. Our contributions, people look over it, and people gloss over it. People don't pay attention to us. And that's what this live is all about. Our problems, our issues, our struggles don't really get voice. I don't feel that we really have a voice. Now, there's some of you that may argue that we do have a voice. I don't think we do. And when we do get somebody to hear us and hear us out and understand where we're coming from, it's short-lived. Our victories are often short-lived, and I don't think it's long-lasting. I don't think it's sustaining. And I also think that if people do listen to us, our struggle has to be articulated by a non-black woman or a non-dark-skinned woman, or, a woman that's racially ambiguous, like in the case of Kamala Harris. Dark-skinned women, our problems and our struggles and our issues often gets swallowed up, usurped, taken over, stomped upon, pushed aside, pushed out of the way, and somehow it becomes mainstream. So like I hate it when my stream starts to buffer and I can't get out everything I need to say, or what I'm saying is being chopped up because of the buffering. So I apologize for the buffering, y'all. Just got a bad internet signal. I apologize for that. Hopefully my signal continues to work so I can get out what I need to say. I just feel like people like Harriet Tubman and people like Shirley Chisholm, it takes the society a long time to recognize, first of all, what it is that they had to say. And when society does find in terms of monetarily, it's benefiting the system of capitalism. It's benefiting others. It's never going to the benefit of the black, dark-skinned female. It's never really elevating us as black women. I don't feel it is. I don't feel that there's true elevation in my life. I just don't feel that there's true elevation for me as a dark-skinned black woman. I always feel like I'm not being heard and understood. And it's not just that I want to be heard as a dark-skinned black woman. I want to be understood. And I would like some of the things that are important to me in terms of the issues that I deal with in my everyday life. I would like them addressed in a beneficial way that gets results, tangible results. And I just don't think that the unique struggles that dark-skinned females face, I just don't think that we're ever heard and we're ever addressed. It's like we are, what's that book called? The Invisible Man? We're definitely the invisible women. We always have been invisible. And I'm talking about getting down to the nitty-gritty of our struggles. Why is it that our struggles have to always be encompassed in the struggles of everybody else? It's as if we don't have anything unique about ourselves as if we don't have our own set of unique circumstances. It's just so disheartening. And I feel as though with this presidential race, and with Kamala Harris being placed into position, because she was definitely placed there, I feel like our struggles as black dark-skinned women are getting swallowed up in the Kamala struggles. I feel like our struggles, if we're not careful as black women, dark-skinned black women, our struggles will continue to be pushed aside. You know, our struggles will continue to not be addressed. Our struggles will continue to be patted on the head like that. You know, it's almost like a child. You hear the child, you hear what the child is saying, you know what the child is saying is relevant, and you're like, okay, I understand, I'll get to you when I get to you. That's how I feel like society does as dark-skinned black women. And that it is only when, I don't want to say only, but a majority of the times when our struggles get articulated by light-skinned women, biracial women, racially ambiguous women, then society pays attention. It can never be stated out of our own mouths. Our dark-skinned female authenticity in terms of our struggles, we can't state it. We're not even allowed to state our own struggles, to state our own oppression. In order for our oppression and struggles to be recognized, it has to come out of the mouth of non-dark-skinned black women. I resent that. To me, that's darkism. I'm offended by that, y'all. And I would like it to change. It's very simple. I would like for it to stop. I would like for dark-skinned women's struggles to be authentically recognized, and for there to be solutions, and for dark-skinned female struggles to be differentiated from the struggles of others. Because I think that we have some struggles that are very unique to dark-skinned black women that are not unique to other people. And I think that needs to be recognized. And that's pretty much what I want to say today, y'all. If the spirit hits me, I will come back on here and talk to you guys again. Otherwise, my name is Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. My website is darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. My Cash App, please make a donation. $ RASHIDA'S. Once again, that's $ RASHIDA'S. Also, like and share this video, because sometimes YouTube is giving me a whole lot of views and putting me out there in the algorithms, and sometimes YouTube is not. So make sure you guys like and share this video. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist.